Kindly tell the person beside you, you will be healed. Gagaling ka. Yung iba parang ayaw maniwalang gagaling kayo. Naniniwala ba kayo? Naggagaling tayo? Very good. The 30th Sunday in the ordinary time, we reflect on the powerful truth that sin blinds us. But Jesus comes to heal us. Amen? Today's reading guides us towards a deeper understanding of God's unfailing love as demonstrated to the healing of the blind man Bartimaeus. In our first reading from the book of the prophet Jeremiah, God reveals himself as a beacon of unfailing love, promising to gather the exile with tenderness. And this passage sets the stage for understanding how God desires to rescue us from the darkness of sin and bring us back to His light. The responsorial psalm, which we just proclaimed, the Lord has done great things for us. We are filled with joy. That is why, my dear brothers and sisters, there should always be joy in us. Otherwise, if we don't have that joy in us, how can there be healing? And this joy stems from recognizing the Lord's intervention in our life, transforming us and opening our eyes to His bounded mercy and love. I would always remind people coming for confession, Father, patatawarin pa ba ako ng Diyos? Nagawa ko na ang lahat ng kasalanan. What do you think? Papatawarin ba tayo ni Lord? Yes. Especially if we seek for help and if we ask for forgiveness. Sin creates a veil in our hearts, preventing us from perceiving God's grace and love. Like Bartimaeus, we often find ourselves on the roadside, spiritually blind, trapped in our failings and even fears. In our life, there are moments when we are afraid to take the risk, to dare to venture on what is uncertain. Marami sa atin natatakot, baka ako'y magkamali. But let me tell you, the greatest risk is God's creating us. I might not be faithful in my ministry. You might not be faithful in your own respective life. But despite that, God created us. Amen? Perhaps it was because we see people close to us experience being hurt, being rejected, frustrated, abandoned because they fail. Perhaps we have enough of this and we feel that it would be better for us just to shun on the side of the road. Let me tell you, my dear friends, we have to get up and call on the Lord and beg for His mercy and forgiveness. Yes, in this way, maybe we feel that we failed, but it is also because perhaps we have not done anything. We have not done the best that we could do. I would always remind my seminarians, do the best that you could do because everyone deserves the best. Do you agree? Naniniwala ba kayo na dapat gawin natin yung tama? Hindi lang yung tama't nararapat, kundi ang kagustuhan ng Diyos. Because if we do God's will, I can assure you, you will be blessed by Him. We are all called to hear God's voice in our lives and to act courageously towards the fulfillment, not of my will, but of God's will. It is in this action that miracles can unfold. Our faith, coupled with action, has the power to transform not only our lives, but even the lives of others. The Lord invites us today to make a self-inventory. He strongly challenges us to drive out and let go of what makes us undeserving to be called a Christian. Let us embrace the healing love of Jesus, recognizing that His mercy is ever present and ready to restore us. Bear this in mind, my dear brothers and sisters. Only the person who admits that he needs the eyes of faith is the one who is able to see. Only those who admit of their own weakness can be strong. Only those who admit that they are ignorant can learn. And only those who accept that they are sinful can be forgiven. Only those who humbly acknowledge that they need Christ in their life will be saved. We are all invited to come to Jesus, to open our blindness. And all of us can rejoice and say, I was blind, but now I can see. We do not know what lies ahead, but we know who holds the future. And that is more than enough to continue and to go on with our journey. Trust the unknown future to a known God, and you will never be disappointed. To end this short reflection, let me share with you a poem entitled Doubt versus Faith. Doubt would always see the obstacles, but faith sees the way. Doubt sees the darkest night, faith sees the day. Doubt dreads to take a step, faith soars high, plunge into the deep. Doubt questions, who believe? Faith answer, I believe. A challenge for each of us. Amen.